change, climate change, climate change. That's things all we hear about today. Mr. Brookhouse, ladies and gentlemen, climate change, it is one of the most popular topics in the world right now. What do you think? Some say it's the conspiracy theory is not true, but Greta Thunberg, the young Swedish activist who began the Fridays for Free, doesn't think so. Tonight, I want to talk about our actions for climate change, and the work has been done and the work has not been done. Finally, I'm going to share about my opinion about the solution and the work that must be done. Firstly, I have to say, global warming is the most serious problem for any of people in this planet to face. Recently, in China, the temperature has risen from 33 degrees Celsius to 41 or 42 degrees Celsius in my hometown Longyan in summer. All my family talk about that. Here in Australia, I learned that lots of corals are dying because of the higher temperature. It is very bad for our biodiversity. Greta Thunberg, she's a very brave girl and she's one of the most popular person in the world right now as well. She caused the young rally for the climate change. But sometimes I feel that she's a puppet who is controlled by the government or other political groups. They put her into lots of big meetings and like speaking in United Nations. However, she's only 16 years old, high school student. Her experience and mine, I think, it must be very single-sided and not subjective. She caused the young rally for the climate change, where students Skype the school and attend that. However, think about that. How does supergluing your hands on the pedestrian crossing help the planet? How does training yourself to a fence for 2 hours, which prevent 10,000 people trying to go to work, help the climate change? Now, I found lots of actions have been done for climate change recently are a little bit hypocritical. People talk about climate change, they say, oh, we care about climate change, it's a very serious problem, but they just shouting out the slogan. They didn't do any real work for that. Greta encouraged us to strike or miss school to attend the rally for that. But I think what she needs to do is encourage us to do some real job, like planting trees or picking up rubbish. Just in this room, I know that Dominica and Julia, they always picking up rubbish in the Rosy Creek, and another like planting trees. In Shanghai, recently they have the action. For each primary school students, they have the responsibility to plant a trees and look after them each year. I think it's much more helpful than just go join the rally and think, oh, we should do something for climate change, we care about them, we should save our planet. These actions are more about punching the government than save the planet. Ladies and gentlemen, the time for talking has ended. It is time for us to do some real work, to save ourselves, to planting some trees, to picking up the rubbish, to clean our beach, to save our corals.